Hi Gemini, this is Melanie and I am Moon Soul Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of May 2019. There was a full moon last night and we have the energy from that. And also it's raining out where I am right now. And I love doing readings when it's raining. I don't know why, it's just something about the energy from it. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back. I'm so incredibly grateful to be able to provide readings on YouTube. So before I get started, what I do is to connect with the signs is I do a meditation prior to the reading. To try to connect with your energy. And what I saw was you giving yourself some self-love, hugging yourself and just holding on tight to yourself. And this is a complete opposite from what we had last month, where you were essentially at war with yourself and like fighting yourself and just having this crazy internal battle. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already pre-shuffled the cards. So let's consult the cards and see what they have to say. So for the center of your reading, you have the Seven of Swords. So that's the central issue for the month of May. Ooh, oh my gosh. I don't know. We'll see. Put it back in and see if it comes back out. For the thoughts position, you have the Magician. And the you now position, the Knight of Cups. In the challenge position for the present is the Six of Cups. And the advice is the Sun. In the past, you have the Three of Pentacles. The challenge for the future is the World card. And the advice is the Two of Swords. And the outcome is the Five of Swords, bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. Okay, so you are gonna, seems like you're going through something right now. Okay, so in the central issue for the month of May, you have the Seven of Swords. And the energy for this card is betrayal. Just plainly said, it's a card of betrayal. So this man here, soldier, has decided to leave, and he's taken almost everything with him. And he's looking back at these two swords that he's left here, like he wants to take them too. Like if he could, he would take everything. So, and he's like, the underlying energy is one of like sneakiness. So betrayal and sneakiness. So he's like sneaking away. And I don't know, he's like, I'm trying to see his face. in the Rider-Waite deck, the person in this card is like rather pleased with himself. So I'm not sure what this is about. I don't know if this is a person. Perhaps somebody has betrayed you, or perhaps they're sneaking around or lying. Someone in your life. Or another way this card can be read is that you yourself are kind of walking away from everything and going out on your own path, kind of like going at it alone, like the lone wolf kind of. So that's another way we can take it. Somehow I'm getting that this is somebody who's betrayed you. So that's the central issue. So in your thoughts, you have the Magician card. And the Magician card is a Major Arcana card. And this card is the number 1 card in the Major Arcana. And so this is the beginning of something. And this card, this is in your thoughts. So I feel like maybe in your thoughts, maybe the Magician is this person who has betrayed you. Maybe they fooled you. Maybe you thought things were one way and then it ended up being something else. Maybe in your mind you feel like a trick has been played on you, so to speak. But just know that you and everyone is the magician of their own life. And so he has everything here. He has every suit of the tarot. He's got earth, swords, cups, and wands. And he's controlling them, as you can see here, through magic. And so you are actually the magician of your own life, and you have everything that you need in order to be able to run your own life. But I feel like maybe since this is in the thoughts position, you feel like this other person is the magician of your life, and that you don't have the control that they do. So in the you now position is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is somebody who is a fun-loving person. They're enjoying life. They're not really very serious about anything. It's a young energy. So maybe you are just living life a little bit recklessly right now. You see he's on his horse, and the horse is like reared up. And he's got his cup here. He's holding his cup high. So maybe the message here is that you may be indulging a little bit too much, and maybe in alcohol or something else. And it could be that you're doing that because of the situation here, to try and escape from that situation, whatever that is that's going on. So that's the you now position. So in the past, it's 3 of Pentacles, and this card signifies a partnership, something that you build with someone else. So maybe that's what's happened. You were building a partnership with someone else, and things weren't really exactly how you thought they were. So I feel like the thing that's happening I put this in the wrong spot. The thing that's happening right now, the thing that I saw in your meditation with you providing yourself with self-love and self-compassion and kind of like holding yourself, is exactly what you need to be doing. So the challenge for the present is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is all about nostalgic feelings and looking back to the past and, looking over your shoulder and wishing things were back that way again. And just, you see everything in this card is like beautiful. Like there's a kitty here and there's two little kids and a rabbit, and the grass is like beautifully green. There's green trees, blue skies. The sky is like beautiful colors, and then there's flowers and all these cups, and everything is wonderful. So I feel like you're looking back at the past and thinking, wishing things were like that now in the present. So the advice is the Sun card, and the Sun is a major arcana card, and the Sun is traditionally it means happiness and like fulfillment and beauty and fertility, or children. What I feel like this card is saying, the message it has for you, is to shine the light on the past and on this situation that you have right now. Shine a bright light on it and examine it. Maybe it's okay to look back to the past, but don't see things through a filter that's not necessarily true. Shine the light on it and see things for what they actually are, and not how you want them to be. So I feel like that's the message of this card for you. So for the future challenge, you have the World. So the World, it can signify like having the world in your hands. But I feel like the message for you at the moment is something has come to an end. A cycle for you has come to an end, and a new cycle is beginning. And so the challenge for you is to let that happen. Let the old cycle go away. Let the past be the past. And, it's not easy sometimes to let things go. Especially if you've invested a lot of yourself into like a relationship with somebody and then they betray you. Those things are not easy, but do your best to let that cycle go away, because something new is coming in for you. And the advice is basically, so the Two of Swords. So this person, swords are your thoughts. They represent your thoughts. So as you can see, this person has on this blinder, kind of like, I guess you would just call it a blinder, and they're not taking it off. So this card signifies somebody that is refusing to see what's really happening, which is basically what I talked about over here with shining a light on the past and not seeing everything that was only good, but also see it for what it actually is. And so I feel like this message is the same. Take off your blinder and see things for how they actually are with this whatever's going on here, this betrayal that's happening, and allow this new cycle to come in. Allow whatever happened to go away, get rid of it, and allow something better to come in. But take off the blinder so that you can see. Don't just drown your sorrows and run away from your feelings. You actually need to look at it. What's happened. And so the outcome is the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, so the Five of Swords signifies, it's kind of like this Seven of Swords as well. So here, this in the Seven of Swords, he's taken 5 of the swords and left 2 here. And he's looking back like he wants to take those 2 as well. In the 5 of Swords, he has all 5 swords. And he is in a victorious stance, like he's won, right? But he's won out at the expense of these 2 other people. And they are just, just broken. And so I feel like these cards go together, and this person has betrayed you and has, taken everything and won out, and these people here represent you. You're just like broken, and you're just like heartbroken. But in the background, as you can see, the sun is coming up, and there's some birds flying here, and it's a new day dawning. So it's not going to be like this forever. In the bottom of the deck, you also have the Ten of Swords. And so I think this just reinforces the message here, is that you've been stabbed in the back pretty much by somebody who you trusted. Let me get a clarification card here for the Five of Swords. Maybe just a little more advice. What is going on here? But so the meditation that I saw yourself, like, hugging yourself and holding on tight to yourself, that's the best thing you can do. Show yourself some compassion. Don't just drown your sorrows and ignore it like it hasn't affected you. You need to, in order to move on in a healthy way, you have to look at these things and accept them for what they are, and show yourself some compassion for what you've been through, and then you can maybe take a step into the next cycle that's coming in for you. So show me a clarification for the Five of Swords, please. One card. One card, clarification for the Five of Swords. Okay, so the Chariot. Chariot is a major arcana card, and the Chariot is all about moving on. It's raining here, and this is a vehicle, and it's nighttime. So I feel like the message here is to move on from the situation, and the sun is gonna come up, and it's gonna be a bright sunny day. Again, I know maybe it doesn't feel like that right now, but it will be. You're gonna see your way out of this darkness, and you're gonna see your way out of this rain, and you're gonna move on into a new cycle that's coming in for you. That's gonna be much better for you. So that's your reading. I'm really sorry for whatever it is that you're going through, but just know that it's not going to last forever. And I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this resonated with you. And if it did and you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next month, Gemini. Bye.